Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. We are back in the Deep Roads to help a Dwarven dad with his lost sons. This environment at least has an excuse for being reused. It is the same path we took originally in the Deep Roads. Not much has actually changed here. There's still Darkspawn, and it's still kind of crap.
It's been very exciting working with Hawk.
Are you for real?
It seems like she's involved every time something goes wrong. I've never had so many opportunities to help people.
All right. I thought I was getting tired of Moody. I take it back. You're making my teeth ache.
Luckily our foray into the Deep Roads isn't too long this time. See, look, we already found one of the sons.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Mistress Hawk? Please help me. My brother, Merrin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Wandering the Deep Roads by himself won't get him coin, it'll get him killed.
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
While the weapon is nice,
Go tell your father what happened. I'll do what I
It'd
can
leave
for
a
your brother.
Just
a little
point the
bit
way,
bad
we'll
taste
take
in the
care of
mouth
him.
to,
He's on the other side of that
you know,
wall.
leave
You
him
need
there,
to find a way to reach
die.
him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
And plus, we have better weapons anyway, so it's kind of pointless. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they made it this far into the Deep Roads, all things considered, because this is actually a pretty fair bit in, based off how long it was that we were in the Deep Roads when we got to this point. And Sebastian is characters we got. That makes this fight a little bit more difficult. Not much. But they did a pretty decent job considering it was just the three of them when we had an entire caravan when we got down to this point.
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait, you're Mistress Hawk. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the Deep Roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
The stories weren't made up just to frighten children. These monsters are real.
Believe me, I know that now. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the Blighted Sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
Iwan is probably dead by now. It's what he deserves.
Yes, but it gives me no satisfaction to know he dug his own grave. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against.
Not
They
all the
fight
doors
these
of Orzammar
monsters every day of their
fight
lives. I
all
don't
the
think I
time.
can sit by and
They
let my
actually have a
people
guard.
die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant.
This kid's not very well
Not
educated.
anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me.
But we were tasked with finding all of his sons, so we can't very well leave right now. And if you would decide to go the other way instead, that door over there would open, and you'd find the dead body of the dwarf we just saved. Small things. But essentially, the rewards you get is different. If you go straight to get the sword, you find this person alive.
Stupid sodding boy.
And you are actually able
Looks like
to
the golem control rod's still intact, though. Shall we go find something?
acquire the sword. Going this the way we did, we're not going to be getting the sword. Instead, we're going to be getting just payment from the dad, which isn't bad.
It seems
And
fairly unimpressive now.
makes a little bit more
Try using the rod on it.
sense. Yep, we have our own little golem buddy. He is to help us go down this hallway. That is it. Yeah, these are quite an annoying set of fights because it is a gauntlet going down with golems with increasing health. You have your own golem, and you don't actually get a decent chance between the fights to recuperate. Luckily, if you remember, there are cross-class skills where you're using tac cam a lot more than I am.
Seems to be.
These fights actually go by very quickly, and yeah, cut out the waiting for the golem to join me because I forgot he turns around there and walks back. But we are fairly close to getting out of the deep roads again. Just gotta kill these darkspawn. Check out the treasure we get, which isn't much. Then we're able to leave. And this is one of the few times you fight an ogre. It is made laughably easy due to the fact of the strength of our party.
We're too late.
What we get here
Smash the chest.
is
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this mess.
some gold that I'd return in elsewhere, and some junk we can just mass sell. Other than that,
I
We got nothing.
understand you are of noble birth.
My father was a chevalier.
so
He had to flee Orlais when his patron was
we're
murdered.
back in Hightown to turn in the
I'm
quest.
sorry.
I wouldn't have been suited for the life of an
And-
Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you
See
wish it
that
had been different.
Aveline has
To be
a
lady
background
of
in
Orlais.
nobility, And Sebastian's confused why she
Not for one moment.
doesn't.
I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance
I don't know,
steps and which rouge is
want a
fashion.
life like that, I guess.
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira, but he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Maser. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
Yeah. It's not much. And we actually have letters waiting for us at our home. Which means we get a new quest. Normally. So, we'll do that. And, because we have hit level 18 now,
Welcome home, Maser.
we'll be changing our equipment
Came while you were away. It's on
to
your
one of the other 2 DLC equipments, along with getting a new weapon. Because that letter sounds very important. So, we should totally have a fashion show out near the Wounded Coast instead.
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. Where's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawk and Bianca.
Hawk is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
But there's not much going on out here on the coast. We do find a dank cave, and it's full of spiders. And I turned on the show helmet, but technically I turned off the show no helmet option, because this is quite a ridiculous helmet for this set of armor. It has a golden face mask and rather large plumage of feathers. Looks a lot like it'd be more fitting in with being a palace guard in Orlais than here.
Let's do this.
Inside this cave, obviously we find this dragon. They're not hard when they're this size, because this is actually relatively small compared to some of the dragons we fought. But that's not the main reason we're here. The main reason is for the Eiffel Tome. There's actually the side quest for these, which takes a bit of getting to. But after you pick up the tome, you fight some demons.
I added your husband's name.
Nothing
to
too
the
important.
memorial wall in the Chantry.
Wesley, but
And
you never knew.
Sebastian,
He was a Templar.
that this isn't quite the time to be, you know, doing this. Couldn't wait till after
With the Maker.
the Mabari were dead.
It is no shame for those left behind to mourn.
But barring Sebastian's bad timing, we explore further along the coast to find this. A group of guards being pinned down by somebody. That guy has quite the mutton chop mustache combo.
Lieutenant Harley?
Aveline? Thank the Maker.
I take it you know each other. Harley is one of the Guard, recently promoted.
This disaster was my first routine assignment.
Who are you up against? Numbers.
We're up against Evert's Marauders.
You're certain about that?
Felorden's up there, and Victor Longdeath's handiwork you've already seen. We tried 2 sorties up the path, but it's trapped to oblivion. Now I'd be thankful just to get out of here alive.
No fair, guard dog! You brought friends!
Shut your mouth!
Felorden? Victor Longdeath? What are you talking about?
They've been robbing and raping for Maker knows how long. Did a broad daylight assault on the Keep to rescue one of their number 2 years back. Felorden, a blood mage, is here. Victor Longdeath, Sophie.
Maker, you certainly drew a fine first detail.
Isn't it suicide to stay pinned down here?
We're pinned down right now, but so are they. If we run, Evert's Marauders escape again. So we've been waiting for reinforcements. Victor's arrows and Auden's fireballs taking their toll. But we can still take them down.
Well,
It's too dangerous for you and your men.
we don't
Stay put.
want
I'll take care of it.
anyone
Look out for traps.
to get in the
Be
way of
careful.
our sword.
Evert's Marauders are deadly.
So we'll just go with our party. And charge right in the front. There's a nice little bit of backstory, sort of. Or, not backstory, be more lore building, I guess, for actually bringing Aveline to this. Because she has a little bit of dialogue to be able to talk to Lieutenant Harding, which I don't think we interacted with her in the first act. But it's nice.
They're all dead? I can't believe it. I'll tell
Sadly,
Lieutenant Jalen at the Keep what you
Aveline made no mention
I'll
of
make sure he rewards you.
the
Good work yourself,
raid,
Lieutenant. Make sure
or
the
how it
others
went.
know it.
Men! We're heading home!
Well, there's not much else to do on the Wounded Coast except pick up something for the herbalist. And then head to the Viscount area. Find another evil book. And a group of demons. Apparently no one picked up that book. This is a nice little area. You couldn't actually reach here in the first act because the doors there were locked as for basically all of it, really.
I wish the guards weren't so illiterate.
But here's the guy we gotta talk to.
Lieutenant Harley said I should see you about a reward.
That's it. Not even going to mention your scuffle with Evert's Marauders. Killing the whole lot of them.
Common murderers and thieves. I dealt with them.
There's one small rub, though. Their leader, Everts, wasn't there, was he?
No.
Everts is the worst of the lot. He may try to get revenge one day.
I dare him to try something.
Ha! He'd be a fool to, indeed. Thanks again for your help.